Hello again, and welcome to this video on installing sample database for SQL Server. We have already installed SQL Server. Now, when we connect to the SQL Server, we need to have some sample data which we can import into Power BI and use it. So right now we have a fresh installation. It does not have any sample data. So we are going to download a sample data and we will install it on our SQL Server. Now, SQL Server provides very popular sample database called as AdventureWorks. So we are going to download AdventureWorks and install it. So let's go to the browser. I'm at the browser now, and I'm going to search for the AdventureWorks sample database, which Microsoft provides for SQL Server. Every version of SQL Server will have a version of AdventureWorks database. We don't know where those are. Of course, those are stored in a GitHub location, but we don't know which GitHub location we have this database, isn't it? So we can directly type here in the Google search AdventureWorks. Okay, it's a single word, AdventureWorks database download. See this learn.microsoft.com. We'll click here, and if you scroll down, you can see all the versions here. Every AdventureWorks database will have three versions. So you have OLTP versions, which is designed for performing online transaction processing applications or normal database applications. So you see here AdventureWorks 2019.bak backup file. Our SQL Server is of 2019 version. So you can download 2019 version. Now, we can even download a lower version. You can even download 2017 or 16 version. You can always go back, but you can't go forward. In the sense, if you have a 2016 version of SQL Server, then you can't install 2017 version of AdventureWorks. So better is that you choose the AdventureWorks database which matches to your SQL Server version, or you can download a version lower than that. I would prefer AdventureWorks 2019. Now here if you see again in 19 you have three different versions. Well, TP versions, this is for normal database operations. Then you have data warehouse version. Data warehouse versions have same set of tables, but it has more columns, which is again designed for warehousing analytics kind of operations. So we can choose either this or this for our purpose. Lightweight has fewer number of tables. So if you want to work with very small data set, then lightweight is good. I'm going to install AdventureWorks DW and AdventureWorks 2019 both. So I'm going to click on it. So it's getting downloaded. I'm going to click on it. It's getting downloaded. So if you see here, the data warehouse version is about 97 MB. This OLTP version is about 207 MB. So it's getting downloaded. Meanwhile, we will start our management studio because we are going to restore this database using management studio. So I'm going to type management studio. See, I got it here. So I go and click on it. SQL Server Management Studio is starting up now. So backup files have been downloaded successfully and it is saved in my downloads folder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Management Studio and see the default location of backup files. I'm here at the Management Studio and I can go with Windows authentication or I can go with SA authentication. We have created SA login as well. Okay, let me go with Windows authentication only for now. So now we have connected to Learn SQL instance of SQL Server database. I expand the database, I right click on the database and I say restore database. Okay, new database will create a blank copy of a database where you can go and add your own table and data. If you have a backup file, it's better to click on restore database. So I click on restore database. Now this screen will come up where we need to give the details about files. Now we have our database in a file format, .bak format. So I have to click on device, not the database here. Okay, so this is the device, and now you see the three dots here. I click on this button, and this is the default location of the backup file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and copy this. Select the complete path, and I'm saying copy. Now I'll go to a browser and I'm going to hit a path here. So it'll tell you do not have access. Okay, and I'll hit on continue so that it takes admin permission and open the location for us. Okay, so this is the default location where SQL Server will look for backup. I'm going to now the downloads and move those two files which we downloaded, the Adventure Works for Data Warehouse and Adventure Works for OLTP files, and I'll paste it here. Both the backup files are here. Now I go to my Management Studio again. Click on refresh here. Now you see both the files have been added. I can select one by one. I can select both. I'll select one first. Okay, and I say OK. You see, it is called a database. Name is Adventure Works 2019. Okay, and it has only one file. If you have multiple files, it will show you multiple files here. You can select all of them. But we have only one file here, which is full backup. So I'm going to say OK. Okay, it is importing, and now the database is successfully restored. If you go to Management Studio here, you can see Adventure Works database is here, and you can see the tables. We have good amount of table for us to practice. Now we still have data warehouse file backup to be restored. So again, you go to database, right click, say restore database, okay, device. Here, now I'm going to say add, go to this version, AdventureWorks DW Data Warehouse version, say OK, again OK, okay. It has one file, so I say OK. Now we have data warehouse database, sample database also restored. So we have both the databases restored successfully. So this is what we wanted to see in this video. We'll see you in next video.